Alrighty, welcome back to my channel. This is a stream highlight of yesterday's stream. So yesterday being March 28th. This is a TvP I played that I'm kind of proud of this because I mind game myself a little too hard. But I still managed to play this game very well. Because I actually recognize this player. He is a cannon rusher, and I'm aware of that. And despite the fact that I knew it was a cannon rusher, I'm still happy I played very well in this game. So I kind of just wanted to showcase and just go over this game, I guess. It's always like you're not gonna always know the opponent you get because especially if you are below diamond, there's a lot of players. But once you are in higher diamond, you will recognize people because you play them like maybe I want to say 5 or 6 times in a few days because you'll get the same players multiple times. Even during my streams, when I stream for 2.5, 3 hours, I get the same players sometimes, like 4 or 5 times. But yeah, this is someone I am well aware of. See, you actually see me overreact to the probe because I'm assuming he's gonna cannon rush. I just pulled 3 SCVs for nothing. But I'd rather not underestimate him and then be cannon rushed and die.
Base is under attack.
I play my normal 2-gas opener, and I believe I do still buy I do my proxy scout just in case with the SCV around the map. He actually does kill he does kill an SCV here, so a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world. Just a little bit annoying. I think I make a fun comment on stream of like, what the heck? Because usually the probe shouldn't be here anymore. I put my factory here because I'm trying to hide the factory from him. Yeah, so in his vision, he doesn't see this. So I was smart about this because it's 2 pixels that hides it. And he also doesn't know that it's double gas because he never went into the main. So he would not know. So this is, to his knowledge, a one gas build. I send the Reaper to my natural to try to find him again, and lo and behold, he's still here. So him seeing the racks building still doesn't necessarily tell him my opener, because that could be Marines, easily. Because he doesn't know it's double gas. He doesn't know. I build my CC on high ground just because of safety purposes, because 1 or 2 Starcraft's could actually cancel this. And I just go about my build. But I always try to hide it from the Protoss of which build I'm playing, simply because a wall could easily stop you. We see a Nexus, meaning that the idea of a proxy is eliminated. I think an Adept is attacking me, yeah. So right now, it's not the greatest thing because I actually don't know what he's building. I don't know what tech he's gone for. I should have gotten to the main there. I don't know why I might have moved commanded the wrong way. But, it's actually okay to lose your first Reaper there to find the tech, which is a mistake I don't make this game. Which is a thing I do not do, so that is the mistake. But, you know, so he's playing Stargate, which I obviously am not aware of. Which is not the greatest thing in the world. Because this could really hurt me. I do get my tech lab for my factory, but this is not going to be in time for a Cyclone. There's no way this is going to be in time. So again, I don't know what he's doing, so I'm just playing a normal build, which is not the greatest thing. Because you would want an eBay a little bit for this, yeah. The Adept comes back. But because this is a wall, there's nothing he can do. I send my Reaper Hellion back here, which I think this is a mistake. But I'm not fully sure. Because you don't want him getting at the SCVs. So this could be wrong, this could be right. We build a bunker just for safety purposes. The Cyclone is very late, so it's not great because now that we see the Oracle here, we have no defenses. We have no anti-air. I'll show how many SCVs I lose here, because I know he kills quite a few. Yeah. So, considering I have no defenses, 3, 4... That's a Marine. So 4 is pretty good. 5, there we go. It's pretty good considering I had no way to know what that was. And I'm now down 10 workers. I don't know why my workers are going with my army there. Probably a miss rally. And I start my tech labs and have my my third Rex finish here. He did quite a bit of damage here, but I am still not dead yet. Because it's not like the command center went down or something. And I'm just trying to organize my base here. The Liberator goes across to do some scouting and potential probe damage. So keep in mind he's killed 5. And I see the Stargate again building. He does a Revelation first, which is a bit odd, but whatever. And at this point the Liberator is sieged up. It was shift clicked. And the Oracle has now done 7 damage. But I have also done 7 damage. So, even-ish. Because I'm only down 5 SCVs, which is not bad considering he brought me down under to 10. Like, he got a 10 worker advantage at first. There's another Oracle here. But he is, he does target fire, which is actually pretty good. But he does lose it. So that's not great for him. Turrets are now coming up just in case. I think I accidentally forgot to build depots here, so I actually do get supply block, which is not the greatest. We see the third come up, and again, we don't know what tech he's building yet because we haven't seen anything else other than the Stargate units. So we don't know if he's transitioned. We don't. And the Reaper Hellion is just trying to look for any parts of the army, any straggler units that are around.
Research complete.
At this point, I want to attack with Stim, knowing it's going to be up soon. But I do also know that Combat Shields is not up right now. Oh, actually it is, sorry, I mistake that. It is up. Yeah, so just +1 is missing. And then obviously everything else is around. We also start Concussive a little bit early here for this game, but it's better earlier than never. Third CC is just about done. We go to the natural only because we don't think he's here. We do a scan and we run for it, knowing that we can't fight a Colossi. We have no Vikings to deal with this. So the second we saw that, we started to build Vikings, if you noticed, in our production tab. And we added on a second starport. The Stalkers can chase me here. They have enough range. That's not gonna be great. He actually walks up to the tank, which is kind of funny. I don't know why he does this. He's trying to figure out where tank range was, but he's messing this up. But I do mess this engagement up because I don't spread my units out to deal with this properly. The Vikings will help because he has such limited anti-air, but unfortunately the second round of Stalkers does come up, and he is able to overwhelm my forces here. So I do actually have to run this command center away. There's nothing I can do about this. I don't have enough units. And again, I do not have enough units, which means this is a real problem if I screw this up. I don't pull SCVs to repair this in time, which is not great for me. Barely. So I am actually forced to pull SCVs here. There is no anti-air, there is no splash damage left, which is nice, but there's still a lot of Stalkers here. So, you know, it's gonna take a while. he is focus firing, which doesn't help me, but he is also not building anything while doing this, so he's actually floating a lot of money. I think that's a big reason why this game goes weirdly for him, because he's doing that. Because he has killed 15 SCVs, but I'm still even with worker counts, which for Terran's perspective is actually good, because Protoss is supposed to be ahead of you by at least 5, I think. So we're even in every way, because it's 3 base against 3 base. And for Terran, that means you're even. I think that means you're even. Because you shouldn't be ahead if you're like this, too. Because Protoss is meant to be 1 base ahead of you at all times. Yeah, this base hasn't started, or hasn't really been, hasn't been saturated. So, that's a mistake. I sent a Viking over just to check. And we see him come back to my 3rd here. Again, this is a scenario where I don't have the army to deal with him. So I do have to pull SCVs to do something. Which is not a good thing. But again, what other choice do I have? So he is actually able to still do substantial damage to me. He's now killed 30 SCVs on me now. My +2 attack is up soon. I don't have +2 armor. I think I forgot, or I just must have believed I started it, but I don't have the gas for it, so that's not great. I'm trying to fix saturation here, I think. And I think my gases at my main are screwed up. I'm not sure what happened. We find one of the Archons, which is funny. Able to target that down. But we can't fight this army because we don't have the numbers. So I'm just forced to run. That is a real Phoenix, so I do have to use the boost. That is a real Phoenix. We switch over to mines here for this army. I don't know why the Phoenix followed us here, but whatever. We started our 4th as well, so that we are a little bit behind here for pace, but that's okay. We start up a sensor tower. We see him here. Again, you can see me selecting my SCVs here, so you know what I'm about to do, what I'm forced to do here. Because the SCVs force him to kite away. And then I can just attack the other units. But I do lose a lot of SCVs for that again. So, again, 44 SCVs have died for that. Or like overall.
Add-on complete.
We land our 4th here, and we're still trying to rebuild our SCV count, knowing that we've been destroyed a few times. Our Marine Scout gets to see this. And we're just trying to find out what upgrades he has, and all that. I think I forget to select him, so I don't actually know what he has. Widow Mines are starting to come into the army as well, so that's going to be good for us. And we make this 4th into a PF. We see the army coming from here, so we do have to respond to this. We start to use our mines for splash on the charge lots. Yep. I think my camera's off-centered because I'm trying to build depots, yeah. I'm about to be supply blocked here. He does kind of screw this up because he lets me get a nice arc here for a second, and he's actually attacking without Storm. He doesn't notice it, but he doesn't have Storm right now. Only now does he get it. And I have a Ghost out already, so... One good EMP can help me here. Ooh, I missed some... so I've missed a few High Templar. I think there's 3 of them with energy right now. And I'm given no choice, I have to fight here. The Ghost at the back gets a nice EMP on the Colossi and some of the High Templar. And that means there's no splash damage left. And at this point, he's, I mean, I don't want to say he's throwing, but he's not doing too well. He's not. Because he is also, like, floating 1500 when he's fighting me. He's not spending his money. So again, I don't fully know that in the game, but I know it's possible he doesn't have anything, because he just did rat. Because he's trying to be aggressive and end the game, but he's not actually getting game-ending damage now. Even though I don't have enough workers to say that. But it's not like he's setting me back to 2 bases all of a sudden. I do have to be careful though, because I don't know where his High Templar are and I don't know what else he has. There's a run by at the main here. Yep. So I'm forced to re-rally my units here. And we see the High Templar show themselves here. So we have to be careful with the ghosts. He actually storms himself here for a second, yeah. Ooh, and I barely don't see that in time. And I don't run for it. There we go. I think I'm just targeting pylons in a hope to, like, supply block him, because I know I can't target anything else. He's still in the main right now, so I have to still deal with this. I try to be careful here by selecting those units only to use stim, so I don't, you know, do that to the whole army and just kill my whole army on the map. I'm trying to trace this prism. Maybe? There we go. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get that. I wasn't sure. And I actually realized I messed up my gases at my 3rd. There we go. Ah. But at this point, I know that it's possible he's not getting upgrades because his army isn't getting any stronger in terms of durability. Because I'm noticing that now. I have 60 workers, which is good for me, and he's actually not doing anything. I'm not sure what he's doing here. Maybe he's AFK. And I just move out again knowing that I could maybe do damage. Because he's thrown away quite a bit of his army. He's on that ledge, so I used the ghost here to just try to get the right EMPs. I kind of screw up. There we go, there's the EMP. And with all those High Templars not being able to use Storm, that is a very good fight for me to take once I pull this correctly. I don't know why my Medivacs go over there. I think I A-move them like a fool. The stim is probably not a good idea because I'm not kiting those charge lots, so that was not great. That was not great. But like, the idea is there, but the micro wasn't there to pull that off properly. We add on 2 more racks here. But again, I am noticing that his army isn't becoming more durable. Like, it's just Archons that are able to stand for more than 2 seconds. We add on another sensor turret just to be careful. I'm not sure why we're adding on gases at the 4th, but I think the idea is just to be sure, but I'm not... I don't think it's needed, but eh. We got on our 5th command center as well. And +3 armor, it has been started. So again, my army, my upgrades have been very mismatched, but I'm still ahead in every way.
Add-on complete.
We see him come towards my 4th. And again, the Liberators now being up is very helpful because that gives us a zone of control that we can use. Ooh, he actually gets a really... He actually uses Storm for that. I'm surprised. Whatever. I don't think that's worth it, but okay.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
Again, we're trying to slowly pick units off with this, with what we get with the EMPs, but we do have to be careful with what he can retaliate with. Because he can actually hurt me with my Widow Mines if I'm not careful. Almost get hit by that disruptor shot. Almost get hit by that. And with concussive shells, I can actually pick some units off with the slow.
Mineral field depleted.
So there are some Colossi back in the game. We do have to be careful. And we're slowly trying to inch forward here. We see that the High Templar are in the back, so we do have to be a bit careful. You'll notice my CV rally keeps getting into my army rally, so that's funny. He just about hits himself with that disruptor shot. That would have been super weird. We go back to our fourth to make sure that we have a high ground advantage if he tries to walk up there.
Upgrade complete.
We add on a second armory for ship weapons. And then also armor, I think. And again, we're just trying to regroup with our army. I'm trying to figure out where he is right now, I think. We set up the Liberators here to try to hold our own. We focused down the High Templar archive, the Templar archives, so he can't have High Templar anymore for storms.
Additional supply depots required.
I don't see him in Centaur range, so I'm actually not sure where he is. Because I imagined he was either at my base or somewhere else. Ouch. I get one good EMP there. And again, he is standing in Liberator range, so I'm not sure what he's doing here. We're just kiting out chargelets right now. And at this point, he has almost nothing left. We do have to be careful about the disruptor though. That one storm is pretty good. But unfortunately, upgrades do actually work in this scenario. You see me actually trying to kite with the bio army and then have my air army just fight, but I think I might have messed up that micro. We go to land our 5th base here. Okay, that shouldn't be an orbital. But, oh well. It should be a PF, because that's very far out. That's a bit of a mistake. I scan ahead just to see if he's actually there. And we add on more starports because we've actually seen the Tempest. So we know he's moving into Skytoss. The pentagram scans are back. And at this point, we can just walk up this ramp and kill him. There's not much he can do. He has a disruptor actually trapped on the inside of his base. I think he actually killed himself with the Purifier Nova if I didn't kill him there. I think that would have hit him. And we're just going for pylons to disable everything. And then we focus down, yeah, the last one. I'm not sure where he is, because, I mean, where else would you be? I don't know why he fights me in this choke. Slight mistake. I'm using the Vikings to look for if he has another Tempest or not, because that's his only tech I'm aware of. I don't know why we built a second turret here. Maybe I just didn't see the other one? My whole ground army gets vaporized. And at this point, I'm trying to figure out where everything is, because if he doesn't have an army, I'm not sure why he hasn't given up. And we find him right here. And now this is when I know the game is potentially over. Yep. GG is called. And that is probably one of my stronger games of TvP in the last little while, so if you guys enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I will be back in the next video.